as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Jalen Richard now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you, where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one again.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. That's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Dalton now to pass.
Oh,
that is incomplete.
Damn.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Michel, they toss it out right to him. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Brady. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Brady. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. For Andy Dalton last year in Cincinnati, he threw 3 of these, second only to Jameis Winston's 7, and he'll be bitten again with the interception and 6 points the other way. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
The score, Panthers 21, Saints nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to get any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 21-0 our score after 1.
Saints nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mixon with a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
At the 23-yard line.
Brady going to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Lining up for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
42.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Andy Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Dalton here from the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Plays and out.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for New Orleans.
Formation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 51 the mic, boys. 51. Hey, tight. Let me go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
26 more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Richard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Sony Michel as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. For the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Panthers 52. Saints nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady rolling to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. Shoot. I got you. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Shadow.
Michelle going to try again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Joe Mixon.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
53, Mike 53. So we got man.
So Dalton now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Saints.
Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, 58 is a mic.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Joe Mixon.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. They go 3, 68. He's checking crowd.
From the 41, Dalton, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Shotgun now for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second down and goal. Brady, and he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
To Joe Mixon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
53, Mike 53. Get that quarterback.
Here's Dalton. Get quickly to Thielen here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
Complete to Adam.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First down, Saints.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Don't play on me. Play your game right.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Richard on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. As great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Dalton, 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Tackle made at the 47.
Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Dalton. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Dalton now to pass. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Down at the 14-yard
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So he'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's go, baby. Return. Here we go. Cam. Let's get that ball. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch out. Hey, switch gears.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says, let's take a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Dalton. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. To throw here, Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Wait, 20. 50's the mic. Let's go one more. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, baby, all day. Kill.
Brady going to look to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by the rookie Julian Blackman, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
58, right over there. Mike,
To throw again, Dalton. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Throwing, Dalton to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Andy Dalton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Here comes Richard on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Brady going to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.